Alright, now we got our ground beef. We got some here. We got some herbs and spices we're going to be putting in. And there's something else I'll be putting in there too. So let's go ahead and get this mixed in, a little at a time. Here's one of the celery strings. I don't like those. Okay. We'll put it in a little at a time. Spread it around, down around the edges. It's going to take a little bit of time, but put in the extra time to get it mixed up just right. And you got a nice even across the board. Okay. Flip it over. These are going to be what I call veggie burgers. You want to mix it all in a little at a time. I might not use all of this. There's pretty much in here. If I don't use all of it, I'll cook it up. I might get it all in there. These are good veggie burgers. There we go. Okay. We're up and on my counter here. Make sure you wipe the sides and stuff too. When you see stuff still on the sides, wipe the sides. You want it all mixed in. You find the clump together, bring the clump up to find a bunch of this stuff in one spot together and not evenly spread. Bring that spot up and then push down through and it'll spread it out. Okay. Now that's not all. I'm going to get my hands nasty again. I'm going to clean them off first though, because I'm going to be touching jars and bottles and stuff like that. And I don't want the grease all over that stuff. Okay, let me clean my hands. Little dish detergent by using my hands to get the grease off. Like I said, when cooking, you can never wash your hands enough. Can't wash them too much. The first thing I want to do is add some garlic. Now I'm going to use some minced garlic, refrigerated. Hold on a second, my hands are all wet. Let's see. Just a couple of heaping tablespoons. Make sure you don't touch the meat with your spoon and then stick it back in your garlic. You'll contaminate it. Okay, that's enough garlic in there. An egg. Oh, put that up there, I don't need that. That was just minced garlic I put down there to remind myself I wanted to get the stuff out of the fridge. Put a little bit of organic margarine leaves in. Not a whole lot. Oregano. Hold on a second. Brand new, fresh. I love the smell of oregano, man. Especially when it's fresh. And look up the health benefits of oregano. It's good for you. I make an oregano oil and stuff you can use too. Put that one right there. I like to add a little chili powder just for flavoring. Don't need a whole lot because then it's going to taste like a chili burger and you don't want that. Not unless that's what you're looking for. The organic basil. Hold on a second. There we go. Don't need a lot. A little bit organic black pepper. No, we're not going to put that in. I don't want that in there. Put that back up there. A little bit of brown gravy mix. Just going to add a little bit of flavoring. Of course, I love my A1 in there. You better watch, you don't want to overdo it and have your burgers too liquidy. A little bit of Worcestershire sauce. And be careful, this one doesn't have the shaky top. Okay, that should be enough. Alright, let's see what kind of consistency we've got now. I've got to monitor your consistency because you don't want it too liquidy. And if it is too liquidy, you got all kinds of different things you can do. You can grab some Parmesan cheese, which is more powdery, put it in there. Put some breadcrumbs in there, and it'll reduce the liquidness of it. Because you want your burgers to stay together when you make them. When you make your patties, you don't want them to fall apart. Go. Now I just need one more thing in there. I'm going to wash my hands to do it, and then go and wash them again later. Alright. Alright. And one little organic, well, big Himalayan sea salt. It's not like I'm putting a ton in there. There's hardly any left in it. I'm just trying to get all of it out of there. All right. Now we'll mix that in. Breadcrumbs do add a nice little flavor if you've got the seasoned breadcrumbs. Those are pretty good. That's just a sinky here. I put a little breadcrumbs in. If I got any up in here. There we go. Seasoned breadcrumbs. There we go. It's not a lot. It may look like a lot, but there's a lot of meat in here. Parmesan cheese is a good thing to put in there too, because that'll help with the consistency. You want, when you're doing consistency stuff and you want to bring the consistency to more of a thicker, and you need a filler, it's always good to use something that's going to add flavor to it. Some people put flour in. I'm like, get out of here. Let's see how patties come out. I've had to add some more consistency into it. I can go like this here. These are what's called veggie burgers. That's the other thing. If a cow eats grass and you eat the cow, isn't that grass-based meat? Oh, the piece of celery fell out. Oh, got a red pepper. When you're making the veggie burgers, you gotta watch the edges, because if you get a piece of veggie on the edge, it's gonna want the edge to break open. So you gotta work the edges too with your thumb, make the edges go in. Always work your edges. See the veggies start popping out, squish them back in there. We'll do that later, that last burger. Actually, no, I can actually do that now, huh? I'll do that here. I'll put that there. Well, I was going to do it later, but I figured I got to wash my hands again and again and again. Now, all my hands are nasty right now with all this on it. I'll make it now. And this one I'm going to leave a little bit thicker so I can slap it down when it's on the grill. I'll show you what they look like here in a second. Once my hands are dry enough to grab the camera. Alright, get this stuff put back up. This way, good. Alright, now have a look at these burgers.